Oh, brother. YouTubers who have spent time in jail or prison. Who do you think went to jail?
The 10 YouTubers who have spent
what the fuck? Why is Sniperwolf on here?
time behind bars.
That's my
and
bad.
we're gonna list them from 3 hours in jail to 50 years in prison, beginning with Sam Pepper and Ice Poseidon, who got arrested together for the dumbest reason imaginable. Back in mid-2018, Sam and Ice had the genius idea of hiding in a purple wooden Fortnite llama on wheels, so they could sneak past security into VidCon, where they'd stay and film a 24-hour overnight challenge. Everything seemed to be going well in the beginning, as Sam and Ice cruised into the convention whilst filming and laughing at security through a little peephole.
Who let them bring a llama?
They were live
they didn't think it was a bomb or
some shit? And it would only take one
they're just gonna call
to have their whole plan shut down. This call would happen less than 10 minutes after getting inside, which is followed by security and police walking straight up to them before they'd be arrested.
Jesus.
Go ahead and step out. Yeah.
Come on, fellas. What is all that?
The two were taken back to the police station, banned from VidCon for life, and given a notice to appear in court, which eventually resulted in a further 2 years probation, $100 in fines, and 80 hours
I'm like
of
50,000.
Sam
70 TV emotes, Franker face, all of them. You don't use them. My emotes?
Pepper and Ice Poseidon's
You're not even
arrest
subbed
were
to use
short-sighted
them,
and idiotic. However, it still wasn't as stupid as the time Logan Paul was sent to jail for a whole day after getting arrested in Italy. It happened back in 2017 when Logan was in his obnoxious vlogger phase, and prior to the arrest, Logan's group had disrespected Italian norms, gotten kicked out of hotels, and had filmed locals without their permission. So by the time the group made it to Italy's famous Colosseum, they were bound to get into trouble. Logan began by stating that he knew flying a drone over the Colosseum was illegal.
I understand
drone
shots here are illegal, so
but
let's definitely do that.
However, after putting the drone in the air anyway, the military were able to capture it.
I found it.
Military?
Military has it.
And Logan was arrested shortly thereafter.
Fly of a drone in this area is illegal.
No bueno.
I must arrest you for this.
Okay.
After being released from jail later that afternoon, Logan was straight back to his idiotic self.
Yo, I'm a savage, bro. Free my boy Logan. You can't stop Logan.
And if anything, seemed proud of what had happened.
Said, I ain't got no emotes. Just want to spam ain't no way, boy. That's all you want to spam is ain't no way, boy. I got so many emotes, hundreds, damn near 1,000. He said, you ain't got no emotes because there ain't no way, boy.
I went to jail, bro. I've been in jail, bro.
While Logan did have to spend a full day behind bars, his punishment wasn't nearly as bad as Sniperwolf's, who after being charged with armed robbery had to spend multiple nights in jail.
Damn! You know she said she ain't getting no surgery. That's cat. She had no lips. I remember she had no lips. Nothing. Nothing. She was armed Hold on.
Jail. It happened back in 2013 before Sniperwolf became a big YouTuber, and the incident was explained in a video appropriately titled My Jail Story. She explained that while shopping at a department store, she was asked by security to check her bag, yet since Sniperwolf didn't want this to happen, she pushed the security guard and ran back to her car.
He stopped me, asked for my bag, and pulled it from me. I didn't know what to do. I just ran away and got in my car.
Sniperwolf seemed confident that she didn't actually have anything in her bag.
I didn't even steal anything and they had no proof I did.
Yet under the assumption that she was running because she'd stolen something, Sniperwolf was arrested later that day.
They took me to the police station jail, they took mugshots, and they asked us a ton of questions.
She was then charged with armed robbery.
I was charged with armed robbery. How? They said it wasn't official charges. They could just pretty much charge us whatever they want right now.
Before she'd be sent to a larger jail complex, where she remained for 3 days before being released.
I was in jail for almost 3 days.
Yet this wouldn't be the last time that Sniperwolf ended up behind bars, because 3 years later, Sniperwolf would take to Twitter to make a new post reading, "So neighbors called the cops because they heard screaming, and I got arrested for disorderly conduct, lol at my mugshot though." This post was followed by a video simply titled Arrested, in which Sniperwolf explained that she'd been taken to jail for the night after getting into a petty fight with her boyfriend.
So of course I was screaming. I got arrested for disorderly conduct. Apparently you're not allowed to scream in your own house.
And while it definitely feels like Sniperwolf isn't telling the full story about both of her jail terms, there's definitely no missing details for the next YouTuber who was sentenced to 15 months in prison for playing a prank on a homeless person. Back in 2017, a Spanish creator with over 1 million subscribers called Reset thought it would be a good idea to take the filling out of an Oreo, replace it with toothpaste, and give it to a homeless person, despite stating that
why? He's homeless, nigga. He has nothing to live for. He thinks you're doing something kind for him. Give him some Oreos. You put toothpaste in it? This is something you do to your little brother, your little sister, your dad, your mom. A homeless nigga?
That the toothpaste-filled Oreo would help the homeless man clean his teeth, the community began to destroy Reset, creating a 125,000 signature petition to have his channel deleted, which accompanied a 19 million view video by Auron Play titled Reset, the most stupid on internet. However, Reset's worst punishment was still yet to come, as after the homeless man's daughter noticed the backlash on the internet, she'd take legal action against the YouTuber, and Reset ended up in court. The judge, Rosa Aragonés, noted that it was not an isolated event, and the social media star had a propensity for cruel behavior and preying on easily or vulnerable victims. She found him guilty of violating the man's moral integrity. Reset was sentenced to 15 months in prison and was ordered to pay 20,000 euros to the homeless man. Reset also received a 5-year ban from all social media, with his sentence commencing in June 2019, meaning he'll be able to return to YouTube in June 2024, although certainly with a downtrodden reputation. Beamscore was another million-plus subscriber channel who managed to land themselves in prison, although for an even longer time than Reset. The two owners of the family channel, Billy and Eva, were often seen on social media with luxury cars and extravagant homes, yet it turns out that not all of their money had been made through their YouTube channel, because on the 23rd of February 2020, they'd uploaded a video titled "We Kept This a Secret Long Enough, We Were Arrested," in which they'd explained that they had a court date for an unspecified charge.
Yes, we were arrested, and we have a very important—
I'm gonna hit it right on the nose.
That will change our lives forever. For the good or for the bad.
A month later, it was revealed that the couple were being accused of identity theft and defrauding the government, having accessed or attempted to access social security accounts belonging to over 1,400 different individuals
it's like
without the victim's knowledge
who
or
made $1 billion in Africa. These fucking thugs lock them up! Get these criminals off our fucking streets, man!
You know, to make money. That was my hustle back then. And I knew what I was doing was wrong, but it was just, I needed a way to make money.
The couple explained that all of this had happened 5 years prior to beginning YouTube, although this didn't seem to matter to the judge, who sentenced the couple to 3 years in prison.
I got 2 years, and Ivani got 1 year.
I got a year and a day.
Get a bitch the same time.
As well as ordered them to pay back the $94,000 that they had stolen. In true family channel fashion, they then used their time in prison as clickbait for content, yet this behavior wasn't nearly as bad as Russian YouTuber Ruslan Sokolovsky, who was sentenced to 3.5 years in prison for playing Pokemon Go in a church. In early August 2016, Sokolovsky filmed a video of himself catching Pokemon in Yekaterinburg's Church on Blood. The video stirred up a controversy among believers, while a criminal case was initiated in accordance with the Russian Criminal Code's articles, citing incitement to hatred and enmity, denigrating human dignity, as well as violating the right to freedom of conscience and religion.
They have a nigga in a cage? Like what?
The alleged crime, playing Pokemon Go inside an Orthodox church.
You went to jail for playing Pokemon Go in a church?
Sokolovsky shared a YouTube video that showed him playing the smartphone game. His video went viral and prompted a police investigation. Officials said the video was one of many by the young—
Is that illegal?
Young blogger.
It looked like he was trying to do that with an intention. Like, why are you recording you playing Pokemon Go in a fucking Orthodox church? What are you doing? He's trying to do some weird shit.
Questioned or criticized.
You see the emo, right?
The church.
In May 2017, approximately 1 year after posting the Pokemon Go video, Ruslan was handed a 3.5-year suspended prison term, and while his 500,000 subscriber YouTube channel is pretty much dead these days, he's still yet to spend any time behind bars. Jens the Beast had a harsher sentence than anyone else on this list so far, although he was actually able to use YouTube to improve his reputation after getting out of prison. Jens the Beast explained that his life began to spiral out of control following the death of his mother at the age of 24. He was sent to prison for the first time back in 2009 after getting into an altercation with the nightclub bouncer. Yet after finishing this first prison stint, he was sent back 2 more times, totaling 4 years spent behind bars. During his final stint, Jens made the decision to get his life together.
The last prison sentence that I got, I used a lot of my time finding myself with cognitive therapy and anger management and stuff like that. So I cleared up my mind, decided that I'm not going back.
And after being released from prison, he launched his own coaching program before joining Rich Piana's 5% Nutrition Group. And with the assistance of YouTube and Instagram, Jens was able to turn his life around completely.
In less than 3 3 years ago, I was released from prison, and now I got 2 companies going, working with clients all over the world and doing expos, and got so many fans and followers. I'm really grateful.
However, while Jens is certainly one of the scariest looking people on the platform, his 4 years in prison still seems minor when compared to Saucy and Honey, who are facing a 7-year sentence for a YouTube prank.
Wait, oh, I thought it meant, because I kept hearing these stories of niggas going back to prison and shit. I thought he went back, but he's just saying.
Prank.
This may have been fun for those YouTubers, but tonight they are facing some serious felony charges and up to 7 years in jail.
In February 2022, the 25,000 subscriber channel posted a video titled 24-Hour Overnight Challenge in Target.
We're about to spend the night in Target. We're gonna spend overnight in Target.
After introducing the video, the two would hide in the store and
how unlucky you gotta be to get caught
walk around
doing
filming
this.
themselves before walking out in the morning, stating that they had been there all night.
Actually, a lot of them were probably capped, and they actually did it.
We successfully completed our overnight challenge.
A lot are capped. They probably actually did it.
The video went up like any other. However, the couple was arrested after the video was watched by police.
West Whiteland police saw the video and arrested Johnson LaRose and Charlotte Fisher for criminal trespassing and conspiracy.
Criminal trespass, which is a felony.
Do they not think there's cameras in there or something?
They're not entitled to be there, which makes it a crime.
Not only did the news expose their challenge as fake, using security camera footage which showed them leaving the store at 3 a.m., but after being arrested, the two were charged with criminal trespassing, conspiracy, and
they didn't even stay there. They did stay to 3, okay. But they didn't stay there the whole night, but they stayed to 3. They still lied. These niggas cannot do YouTube vids without fucking lying.
For 7 years.
How can you run a channel of fraudery, just straight fraud shit? How do you live with yourself? How are you a fraud? How do you do it? I can't imagine.
Prison. However, 7 years is still nothing when compared to Wes Watson, whose 10 years in prison acted as a basis for him to become a multi-millionaire. Now, Wes was already a millionaire prior to entering prison. However, this money had been earned via illegal activity and would therefore also become the reason for his time behind bars. After 10 years in the California prison system, Wes decided that he was ready to get his life together, and instead of taking on a normal post-prison job, he instead created a YouTube channel titled GP Penitentiary Life Wes Watson, where he began to tell stories about what prison was really like. His ideal prison-like image helped all of his videos to explode in popularity.
So I went on that YouTube channel and it blew up. Every video got millions of views. I got 100,000 subscribers in 28 days.
And with his physique also being in a very enviable position from his time away, Wes sold fitness programs and coaching via his social media channels. Wes also put out a book, and only 3 years after being released from prison, Wes had once again become a multi-millionaire.
That's why I've been able to make myself a millionaire and stay fit.
And he a millionaire?
3 years after doing 10 years in prison.
3 years.
Everybody told me, Wes, get a real job.
Good God, if I put a cup on you, that bitch would be full.
Which accompanied a whole new series of videos in which Wes preaches the importance of good habits in the most brutally honest way possible.
You will have 0 value in your life, 0 worth if you don't put the work in. If you crack that bottle and think it's gonna do it, massive downside. Hey, look at me. I'm having.
If you hit that dab, if you hit that dab, stop it. Hey. You're not gonna do shit in your life.
So much fun. We know how you look in the morning throwing up in the toilet, looking at your bank account all.
However, while prison led Wes Watson to become a successful motivational speaker, for the final YouTuber on our list, the opposite happened, and being a motivational speaker led him into prison. He was a Mexican YouTuber by the name of German Loera MX, and as mentioned previously, he was known for posting motivational and business content to his channel with over 5,000 subscribers. However, instead of engaging in legitimate business practice, Jaman instead decided to make money by kidnapping someone and holding them for a $100,000 ransom. 2 days after doing so, he was caught by police and was sentenced to 50 years in prison, where he remains to this day.
What a great idea to get cash. Hold a nigga for ransom. I might try it. I'm not fucking trying that. No, I'm not. I'm surprised. That Sniper Wolf story, I gotta look into that. I'm willing to put up with some kind of crazy shit. Maybe it wasn't that crazy. I didn't understand it fully, but surprising. Logan Paul didn't surprise me. Jail niggas, like, obviously they went to jail because their channel is based off them going to jail. But yeah, I'm informed now. I appreciate you, Sonny. I appreciate you. Have a